And that off in the Grade 1 Neville Hotels Novice Chase, over 3 miles extended and 17 fences. It's Floating Porter and Favori de Chandeau who build up a lead, reaching their first fence, followed by Grangeclare West on the inside on the white cap, flanking maneuver. Tullyhogue Fort settled in last of the 6 is Corbett's Cross. Heading towards the second fence in the first ditch, Floating Porter, black and white jacket on the inside of Favori de Chandeau. They land together, followed by Grangeclare West, then flanking maneuver with the final couple. The ring outside of Tullyhogue Fort and Corbett's Cross. On to the next. Second last in the back straight. Over as one, Favori de Chandeau and Floating Porter, who met in the Florida Pearl last time. Favori de Chandeau, a commanding winner of it. At the next, again landing together, Favori de Chandeau and Floating Porter, Grangeclare West next, then flanking maneuver. Corbett's Cross moves up on the inside of Tullyhogue Fort. About to link up with their second ditch, matching strides, Floating Porter, Favori de Chandeau, Fort in front of Grangeclare West, and then flanking maneuver. Together at the rear, Tullyhogue Fort and Corbett's Cross. Corbett's Cross slowed there, gave an additional length or 2 to Tullyhogue Fort as they turned to the fence before the straight. Favori de Chandeau leads narrowly on the approach from Floating Porter, Grangeclare West, and then flanking maneuver, Tullyhogue Fort and Corbett's Cross. Little changes in the order as they swing in for the fence in the straight. Floating Porter is to be feared. Back on a left-handed track, turns in, leading Favori de Chandeau, blue cap of Grangeclare West, and then flanking maneuver, Tullyhogue Fort, Corbett's Cross. Onto the fence, that'll be the last one next time, in the Neville Hotels Novice Chase. Floating Porter from Favori de Chandeau. Now there's 2 to 3 lengths between them. Grangeclare West and flanking maneuver. Both have made gains on the leading pair. Tullyhogue Fort racing in the middle of the track, and then Corbett's Cross. A circuit to go, 10 fences left to jump. Floating Porter and Keith Donoghue. Clawed back by Favori de Chandeau, Jack Kennedy. Third, Grangeclare West, Paul Townend. Flanking maneuver, Michael O'Sullivan next on the inside in the white cap, and then Tullyhogue Fort. And amateur Paul O'Neill, Corbett's Cross, Mark Walsh, 6th of the 6. Heading away to the next 2 fences. Floating Porter, the leader, from Favori de Chandeau. And mistake, flanking maneuver, almost toppled over. Heading for the halfway stage, Floating Porter leads Favori de Chandeau, then Grangeclare West flanking maneuver, Tullyhogue Fort, and continuing last is Corbett's Cross. Good run before they encounter their next fence. And it is Floating Porter. And Favori de Chandeau continuing 1 and 2, Grangeclare West third, much closer Grangeclare West, and then flanking maneuver as Tullyhogue Fort is rejoined in the back by Corbett's Cross. Now to the first of the fences down the far side. Floating Porter has established a good 3 lead over Favori de Chandeau, 2.5 in front of the third running Grangeclare West, over in fourth flanking maneuver. Sketchy at the back, Tullyhogue Fort, and now preceded by Corbett's Cross. They're back at the place where they started from. Floating Porter, reeled in. Once more by Favori de Chandeau, who's back within a length. Grangeclare West third, and then flanking maneuver, Corbett's Cross, Tullyhogue Fort. A mile of the race left. They're heading for the second last ditch, which will be 6 from the finish. Nothing has changed up front. Floating Porter and Favori de Chandeau jumping into a closing third, Grangeclare West, and then flanking maneuver, Corbett's Cross and Tullyhogue Fort. Knocked back to the end. Second last in the back straight, 5 out. Floating Porter and Favori de Chandeau. Grangeclare West third. Then flanking manoeuvre, Corbett's Cross, and Daylight Now appearing to Tullyhogue Ford. Last on the far side, 4 from the finish. Floating Porter in front from Favori de Chandu, then Grangeclare West, who came up in Paul Townend's hands. Corbett's Cross is edging closer on the inside. They're followed out of the back straight by flanking manoeuvre going on from Tullyhogue Ford. 3 to jump, the last ditch before them. Floating Porter by a couple of lengths to Favori de Chandu. Grangeclare West just shading the third from Corbett's Cross. Very much in touch is flanking manoeuvre, leaving behind Tullyhogue Ford. They're turning to the second last. Floating Porter from Favori de Chandu, who's now stoked up in second. Poised on the outside is Grangeclare West, 2 lengths to Corbett's Cross, flanking manoeuvre. 3 across the second last. Grangeclare West looms up to both Floating Porter and Favori de Chandu, followed by Corbett's Cross on the inside of flanking manoeuvre. Rounding the home turn with 1 fence left, and a good run to that 1 fence, and Grangeclare West plotting the same course as yesterday's Galopin des Champs. Over on the far side, it's Floating Porter. Corbett's Cross gets 1 behind the saddle, followed then by flanking manoeuvre. Fading is Favori de Chandu, but it's Grangeclare West the leader. Over the last from Corbett's Cross, and then Floating Porter. Flanking manoeuvre is next, and then Favori de Chandu racing inside the final furlong. Grangeclare West is making a big statement in the Neville Hotels Novice Chase. Is romping to victory for Paul Townend and Willie Mullins. Corbett's Cross second, Floating Porter holds the third.
Willie Mullins enjoying another fine day here in the final day of the Christmas Festival at Leopardstown. First Ballyburn and now Grangeclare West. Willie, we'll talk about him first of all, has really come of age today. How pleased were you by what you saw?
Very pleased. I didn't expect that. I just thought the ground might be a little too tacky for him by presenting. I just thought maybe he'd like it nicer. And we were wondering what to do. And, you know, with Floating Porter in the race, knew he was going to go on. I was hoping Paul would get this fellow settled. And Paul earned his fee there. I mean, he just sat against him for 3 miles. Jumped fantastic. When I saw the jump he put in at the first, I was worried would Paul ever get him back. But he did. He got him settled. He tempered down his jumping, and he came up for him then when he wanted it, you know, over the last 3 or 4 fences.
He's given you a few headaches, this guy, obviously, along the way. Very lightly raced for his age. Yeah. How confident can you be that you'll get that all-important clear run with him there?
I can't be. I mean, you never know, you know. I mean, we saw where Classical Dream, unfortunately, is going to miss the season. His last bit of work. Picked up an injury, that's him out for the season. You know, these horses are day to day. So they're you know, especially big, powerful horses like him. They're doing too much for their own good at times, and it's and that's what happened. It's just par for the course.
A real shame about Classical Dream. Do you feel this guy could be a good deputy though in those big 3-mile chases at the festival?
It certainly looks like that. You know, I thought he was going to be the second string to Classical Dream today. So now he's stepped up into the. You know, he stepped up to the first string, so he looks very, very good. He probably looks today like what he promised to be when he was bought.
I know Ballyburn was a red-hot favourite earlier on, Willie, and no doubt there would have been long faces if he didn't win, but it was the manner of the win, I think, that really made you think you might have seen something out of the ordinary. What about you?
Yeah, well, we thought that last year in his bumpers, and I thought we were a little disappointed the way Fairyhouse went for him, but I didn't let Paul ride him the way he wanted to ride him in Fairyhouse, and maybe he would have shown us more in Fairyhouse. But I thought for his first run of the season, taking on a front runner, I didn't want that to happen and have a grueling race for his first race of the season, and it turned into a bit of a sprint, which didn't suit him. So today things worked out way better, and he showed us again what potential is there.
Settled and got the trip really well. Do you feel that will be a good fit for him for the rest of the campaign in and around 2.5?
I think so. 2.5 I think is it looks where I'd like to be anyhow. I know the race here in Dublin Racing Festival is 2.6. We'll see, we'll have a think, but we have to get there first, you know. As
per usual, you're not short of depth in that novice hurdle division this season, but would he be right up near the top?
Oh, well, coming into the season I thought he was going to be one of the top 2, you know, so he's putting himself back up there now.
The other one?
Just can't think of the moment.
Willie, just before we let you go, obviously we've got the big one.
Runaway West, of course.
Yeah.
Our 2 top novices, and Ethical Diamond, I thought was our 3 top novices. I was just saying to David Casey coming home from the races yesterday, the 3 top novices we have got beaten first time out. So, maybe ours weren't as good as we thought, but they're, hopefully Berzur West will bounce back, and Ethical Diamond will too.
He kind of half did look like Fernie Hollow's brother the other day, Berzur West, didn't he? Having looked a bit more straightforward when he won first event.
Yeah, but we'll get things right with him. I think still plenty of time.
Yeah, we got the big one coming up. How tough a decision was it, or not that tough at all, to let the big two run against each other?
It wasn't to me, that's where we were always going to come here. I know we entered Imperi Pass in the Relkeel Hurl in Cheltenham, but I'm happy that the two of them take each other on, and we'll find out more about Imperi Pass.
Handicappers got £6 between them as things stand, though obviously Imperi Pass much more lightly raced. Do you think it will necessarily be that straightforward?
I don't know. Darrell will ride him differently. The way the race is set up today, I think it's going to suit both horses. Both will have, and we'll find out today where we're going with them. Because, Imperi Pass will probably, Stapleton will probably make the running. Imperi Pass will sit in behind him. And, we'll find out the answers. Yeah. I don't know.
We're all in the dark. Willie, they're in the parade. We'll let you go. Thanks.
Okay, thanks very much.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.